Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we shine a light on the incredible ways Christ Greensboro is sharing God's boundless love with our community and beyond.
Yeah, that's right. From inspiring mission projects to heartwarming stories of generosity and service, we're here to celebrate the good news happening right here at Christ Greensboro.
I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Robert Joe. Together we'll dive into the ministries, partnerships, and people that are making a difference every single day.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let us tell you something good. Well, hello, Rojo.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I'm so sad that I was not here yesterday because we're recording this on Tuesday, and most of the time, we record it on Mondays, which would have been St. Patrick's Day, and we had some little things we were going to do in the office, but it has been a long few days for me.
We can save that for next year.
Or we can just do it randomly.
Well, I guess that's true.
We could change the color to just be something fun. But anyway, I missed you so much yesterday.
I missed you. I was thrown off.
I know. Everybody was like, where are you? I was like, okay, people, I told you 8 million times that I was going to be in jury duty. Jury service, because it is a service.
Service.
Yes. Yes. It was a very long day, but
Were you convicted?
They were like, don't let that one in the courthouse.
They're like, wait, she's on the wrong side of the...
What is happening? Yeah, I didn't even they pulled 60 jurors out, and I was not one of them, so I just sat, made a friend, make a friend, be a friend.
As you do.
As we do. All right, so let's go ahead and just get our something good out of the way.
Yeah.
What's your something good?
My something good is that we had a phenomenal service on Sunday, not only in the morning, but we had our special service, which was lifting up our neighbors.
Yes, I was here for the first part, and it looked like the sanctuary was pretty full.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I think that I overheard Pastor Garrett, maybe, someone say that...
If you overheard somebody, it was probably Pastor Garrett, because he's very loud.
Well, you're not wrong. But I heard someone say that they estimated right around 200 people. So that's good.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. And I love that we had tables, with information and resources for people that want to be involved and want to know more about how to help our neighbors, our refugee and immigrant neighbors.
And it was really nice because, we are accustomed to, and this is in no slight to our pastors, but we're just accustomed to our pastoral team. It was just so fun to see other leaders and other members of our district annual conference just being a part of this service and getting to hear the ways that they lead and kind of hearing the way they pray. It was just really cool.
Yeah, I love that. I love when we have guest pastors and stuff and get to, because everybody's a little bit different, but they're all great. They're all great. It's just nice to hear something different.
They sang your favorite song.
What was that? I didn't see. I was only here for why. I didn't hear.
I was going to see if you were going to name some random crazy song that wasn't the song I'm thinking about.
All Too Well?
No. No, they did not sing Taylor Swift at the immigrant and refugee service.
Oh, okay. Did they sing Here I Am?
No, they sang Crowded Table.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did know that. I love that song so much. It is
Sorry, y'all.
One of my favorites.
It's a good one.
I know. I like it especially when my daughter sings it. I was hoping she was going to be here to sing, but alas, she was not.
So, do you have something good for this week that you'd like to share?
I do. So, I was not able to stay the entire time on Sunday because we had our Gen X meetup, and we did have some Gen X folks here for the service. We extended it. It's normally 2 to 4. We did 2 to 5 to allow for anyone who was at the service and may want to come and debrief and talk about it. So we had a really good turnout, and it was a beautiful day. And so it was a good day. It was a long day. Sunday was a very long day, but it was a good day. So that was my something good.
Good.
And then this week, I feel like, it just doesn't slow down. I used to think, summer's kind of downtime. We don't have a downtime. No.
Well, and I think that's what not the lack of downtime, but what I'm about to say is why I think I love my job so much is because with my ADD brain, I need that kind of ping pong, always changing, always doing something sort of thing.
Yeah.
And to that point, my job now, or at this church, is very like yours, very spread out throughout the department. So I'm not just working alongside senior adults or youth or children or whatever, missions, etc. Like you and I both are working with Katie on this, or we're working with Crystal on that, or Garrett or Amberly or whoever. So when some ministries might have a slower time of year, we typically are always just go, go, go.
Yeah, we have no slow down time.
And it's fun.
It is
It
fun.
is tiring.
Yeah, that's why we have to have a break every now and again.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have any breaks coming up?
I'm taking the week after Easter off. So the day
That's a good
after
time.
Easter is my birthday. Mm-hmm. And then just the week after, I have two of my I guess six. Two of my six cousins are coming in town to spend the week with me and just hang out. My sister's having a few friends over for my birthday, and my one cousin's bringing her daughter. I've met her once, but I can't wait to see her
How
again.
old is she?
She was born the end of 2023.
Oh, okay. So she's toddling around.
Yeah,
Awesome.
she's probably she'll be about 16, 17 months, I guess, by the time she comes here.
Nice.
I need to toddlerify my house.
Yeah, you need some plug covers.
Oh, yeah,
and
truly.
yeah, because they like to stick things in your electrical outlets, and that's
Yeah.
not good. That's unsafe.
So, what about you? Any rest coming up for you?
I'm going to the beach
Oh, yeah.
first
Okay.
week of April. I think that's right. And I'm really looking forward to that. Just I need a rest, especially after the past couple weeks.
Sure.
And this week's going to be super
Sure.
busy. So that's going to be good. Anyway, yeah, I need rest. We all need rest. You need time
all
to
need
recharge. Yes. So with talking about busy, so we are in Lent.
Yes.
And we have some Easter things that we would like for you to put on your calendar.
Okay.
So Palm Sunday is April 13th.
Okay.
And we have contemporary worship at 9, traditional worship at 11, and it'll be a great service. Our Maundy Thursday service is April 17th, and that will be at 7 p.m. in our sanctuary. And we will not have childcare for that service. Just be aware if you have little ones. And then our Good Friday Tenebrae service will be April 18th at 7 p.m. in the sanctuary. Also no childcare. And that service, I love it so much, but it, like, I always cry. And I know it's like a service of darkness. Our pastors all wear their black robes in traditional worship. But it is very moving. So if you can get here for the Good Friday Tenebrae service, again, that's April 18th at 7 p.m. And then our Easter Sunday worship is April 20th. And so we have, again, just 2 services that day, contemporary at 9, traditional at 11. So that's just something to put on your calendars to know. And if you have never come to Christ Church, either as a guest or, a member, during Holy Week and done each of these services, it is incredible.
I think that it's very hard, and this is something that I have heard many people say, so I'm not the author and founder of this thought, but I think it's very hard to only attend Palm Sunday and Easter Sunday and really get the full effect of what the heaviness and the weight, which is the same word I know, but like it's hard to really fully lean into what the week is if you go from praise to praise. Does that make sense?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And this is in no way discounting, like, if you're unable to be here, like, you have your work schedule or you're out of town. But Lent, Lent in general, Holy Week specifically, is my most favorite time of the church calendar year. And I love that we're doing a Maundy Thursday service. I know last year we did drive-through communion, which was very special and always such a gift to be able to partake in. But I'm really glad that we're going to have something that people can come and sit and be in community together.
Yeah, and we're not doing the drive-through communion, but they will have communion with the Maundy Thursday service. Yes, the heaviness of the week makes Sunday, Easter Sunday, that much more joyful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they say that about everything. Like, you can't, you can't experience pure joy without knowing sadness.
Sure.
That's where, I mean, and this is a great example of that. So if you can get here, Palm Sunday, yes, Maundy Thursday on the April 17th, Good Friday, Tenebrae on April 18th, and then of course Easter Sunday on April 20th. We're telling you well in advance so you can prepare your heart, your mind, and your calendars to be here because it's important.
That's going to be one of our new communication marketing things. Prepare your hearts, your minds, and your calendars.
Yes, you're welcome. Communications.
That is an original thought. So if you hear it anywhere else, they've copied Lori.
That's right. Yep. You just
trademark
say
that.
I should trademark that. It's kind of like that. Accept it. Something. Accept it. Let it go. I don't know. It was a thing that an old boss of mine did. And anyway, he trademarked it. It was crazy. Anyway.
So speaking of Lent.
Oh.
We have the spiritual practices for Lent, which is every week on Wednesdays at 6:30 following the Welcome Wednesday meal. So we here at Christ United Methodist Church have a spiritual practices ministry, and each week, like I said, during the Lenten season, they will be partaking in a different spiritual practice. So this week, you'll want to just really quickly just prepare your hearts and your minds and your calendars for the Taizé service with Monica Hicks. Taizé worship will be, which includes singing of chants, scripture readings, times of silence, meditations, and icons. So that's this week. Next week, the 26th of March, they will be doing icons, windows to God. April 2nd is Soul Collage, which you've heard us talk about it probably over the past year a couple times, but we have been beneficiaries of Soul Collage in a couple of different times and places, and
I love it.
I am not I like to be artistic and to be creative, but I can't draw and paint in ways that I would like to. This Soul Collage is a way for me to be artistic in a way that I don't have to draw and I don't like this, or paint and have to go back over it. So that's April the 2nd, and then April 9th, we have the wisdom of your dreams. And that
just sounds really cool. I love dream work. Speaking of painting, so we have, as another part of our spiritual practices for Lent, there's an icon painting retreat that's going to be here during Holy Week, April 13th through the 18th, and they will be painting an icon of Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's going to be led by Kara Gillette. Gillette? I'm not sure. Anyway.
I wonder if she's related to the Razor Company.
Maybe. I don't know. We can ask her when she comes.
Get some free merch.
Get some free merch. That's right. So she, the painting will be led step by step. And she is a teacher from the Sophia Icon Studio in Boise, Idaho. So they're bringing her in. And it says that all abilities are welcome. There is a cost to this. It's $400. I know that sounds like crazy, but it does include all the supplies except brushes, because a lot of people have painters or that they have brushes that they prefer.
Yeah.
So you can learn more about that at christgreensboro.org/events. But it's all of these things are great ways to really, and it'll enhance your Lenten season and Lenten journey. You said, speaking of painting, have you ever done paint by number?
No, but oftentimes when I'm explaining needlepoint to people, I'm like, it's like paint by numbers, but I'm using thread instead.
Oh.
So, no? Yes?
No, because
Are you currently painting by numbers?
Well, no, but I did recently. My friend Dana, she gave Andy and I for Christmas a paint by number, and it was our birth flower. So my birth flower is an aster. Did you know? I didn't know that, which is also kind of cool because Britt gave me asters out of his yard, and I planted them, and they're very invasive, but they're beautiful. But they come up right outside my little eating nook.
Yeah.
And that's where I hung my paint by number aster.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did that a month ago. We went over to Dana's house. We had a sleepover and we painted by number. Of course, I finished mine first because I'm kind of loosey-goosey with the paintbrush.
Not everything's competition.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't. I do not like competition.
I'm joking. That's why I was joking.
So, but we were over there. We were painting and listening to music, and
Yeah.
and I just finished mine first, and I just sat there and made them laugh, or made them cry. I don't know. It depends on what we were talking about. But anyway, if you're wanting to try paint by number, I was just going to say painting, like that's an easy way to,
Absolutely. Yeah.
if you're not an artist. I'm not an artist.
Well, when I was in high school, my senior year of high school, I needed to kind of fill my schedule, and I am interested in art. I just don't feel like I'm good at it, and that's just a thing in my own head, whatever. But
Well, side note,
sure.
I've had 2 art teachers who are also awesome artists, one of them being my cousin, and they said everybody is an artist.
Well, there you go.
Everybody can put a paintbrush to canvas and make something beautiful.
Mine's more abstract than others.
Yeah, see? I mean, okay, keep going. Sorry.
No, you're good. So in that art class, one of the ways that she taught us how to do drawing was by making a graph on a reference photo, having a graph on our large sheet of paper, and then kind of like drawing by box,
Oh,
which was really cool. And actually, what I made turned out pretty good. I needed that aspect, or not aspect, but like that.
it's a tool. It's just a tool to help you.
Yeah, like kind of
Focus
breaking it down
in.
into
Yeah.
little chunks. Because I can
yeah.
draw like within a 2x2 square, but drawing on an 18 by 20 piece of paper is
overwhelming.
very overwhelming. Scale.
Yes.
It helps with scale. So
Okay.
that is enough about my high school experience. That was
Oh,
really
sorry.
a weird
Well, we
tangent.
got way.
I'm sorry.
No. Oh, this is something else I wanted to say about this Today service that's on Wednesday night. I am very interested in this because, one, this whole thing with the icons is new to me, and I think it's new to a lot of people. Are
Absolutely.
you familiar with it at all?
Not as much as I would like to be.
So I'm very interested to see how they weave all this together in worship, and so I may try to scoot in there. We'll see how the night goes on Wednesday. Sometimes I get sidetracked, but it should be really cool. And if you want to learn, like we said on March 26th, they're going to do a whole hour on icons and how to use those to worship and meditate and all that. Anyway, okay, enough about. That was a lot. I know we went off on a couple of tangents as we do. La 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 la. Okay, what you got?
So I think we have a few
you're
more
looking like you got
things.
something to say.
No, I was just gonna not. I did not want to forget to say.
Yes.
When I was reading through the messenger, I love that it was included this week. It says we collected 31 pounds of batteries from February to the beginning of March, and it says thank you for caring for our environment. I love that we have this battery collection receptacle in
Yeah.
our Missions Cafe, because I don't go through I mean, I have batteries in multiple things at home, but I don't go through them enough that warrants me driving over to Patterson Street for 2 batteries.
Or you do like I do, and I had a place to collect them, but then that just
Yeah.
sits there for
Sure.
years because you only have like 2 or 3 batteries. I mean, I just
Yeah.
don't use a lot of batteries like you, but
Yeah.
it's great that we have that. And we're caring for our environment. And
Yeah.
then somebody else takes them to Patterson Street for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
One big thing coming up this weekend on Saturday, March 22nd, is our Rise Against Hunger event. Huge, and they were at 80% of their volunteers, so they still
Great.
need a few. I would encourage you to go on our website again, christgreensboro.org/events. And if you are around on Saturday and you want to come pack some meals with our Rise Against Hunger event, we invite you to do that. It's a huge event. And it's an intergenerational event, which how I love an intergenerational event. So again, the shifts are 8:30 and 10:30 in the morning, and if you can't come and work, you can also donate to the cause, and you can also do that online. So there's that. What else you've got? Anything?
I only have one more thing,
Uh-oh.
and then I think I'm good. I think I'm done.
Okay.
Excuse me. Y'all, I've not talked a lot this morning, so I'm a little froggy. I do apologize.
And I wasn't here yesterday, so he also didn't talk a lot yesterday.
I just sat in my office and cried.
Listen, I much rather.
Tear,
I would
tear.
have rather been here, but I had to do my civic duty. Okay,
For
sorry.
civic service.
Civic service, yes.
Coming up in just a few weeks, I say May 3rd as if it feels far off.
It's not. It'll be here before you know it.
This month is running just so quickly, and we are heading into a new month we will be heading into a new month before we know it. Okay, I'm going to stop yammering and just say it.
Yammering.
Gateway, I almost said Gate City. Gateway Education Center is hosting their Gator Gallop fundraiser, which you've heard us talking about since during Advent.
Yes.
And that is May the 3rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they are hoping to make this a very successful event. And of course, we are wanting to be part of that success. We love Gateway. We love what they're doing for our community and what it means for us to have this in our community.
Yes.
And so we just hope that you will consider being a part of this day. If you're interested, you can go back and reference the messenger. There is a QR code that you can scan. And we will be sending out more information as the time gets closer. But for now,
it's a little ways out. It's, prepare your hearts, your minds, and your calendars.
Yes.
Put this on your calendar. Now, I want to say one thing about this, because you can go on their website, and I apologize, I don't have the website in front of me, but I think you can Google Gateway, Gator Gallop, and Gateway is all one word. Anyway, if you have a business and you would like to sponsor this, you can also do that. And that's another great way to get involved.
Sure.
And also just learn more about the Gator Gallop and see the pictures of those sweet, sweet children and all that Gateway does. Anyway, there's that.
It is going to be so good. So
Yes.
you have something to think about for this week. You have something to think about for the next couple weeks. And you have something to think about for the beginning of May.
Yes. And we have one other thing to celebrate.
Okay? Tell me something good.
Okay. 101.7 FM. So if some of you listen to us you're so surprised when you are driving along and all of a sudden, here comes Lori and Roberts.
The local spazzes.
Yeah, the local spazzes. We're so happy to be here. Anyway, 101.7 FM is celebrating their 10-year anniversary or birthday.
That's amazing.
Or whatever it is. I don't know. But anyway, it's so exciting. We have been on the air for 10 years.
Well,
not
we
us.
have not been on the air for 10 years.
We've been on the air
it
for...
might feel like 10 years, but it's only been 20 minutes.
This podcast right now, today, may feel like 10 years, and we're sorry. But we've only been on the air for a year, which is amazing in itself that we've been doing this for a year.
That's a fun little milestone, too.
It is, but 101.7 FM has been on the air for 10 years.
10 years.
Amazing.
Do you want to tell me how old you were 10 years ago?
No, I do not. Thank you very much.
Okay, fine.
And you were but a child.
I wasn't even in my 20s yet.
Oh my gosh. That hurts my feelings just a little bit.
Well, it's not my fault I was born when I was born.
Well, I know, but you have to bring it up all the live long day.
It's what gets our viewership up, Lori.
Well, according to Garrett, he's what gets our viewership up, and that's a lie.
If you're listening to this podcast and you see Pastor Garrett, please correct him on his blatant dishonesty.
Yes, we don't like dishonesty.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you've heard...
Oh, we forgot one more thing. Okay.
You got one more thing.
One more thing, I promise, and then we'll be done. Okay, so, dear listener, as Robert says,
Yes.
thank you so much, because guess what we got last week? We got our ice cream sandwiches. Yes, we did.
They were so good.
They were so delicious, and we shared them with the whole office.
Yes.
So we ran out in like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Once they got wind, I mean, it is crazy. When somebody brings snacks in like that, it is,
Okay.
they're gone. What?
Question.
Yes.
Have you... This is a
Never
very
have
specific...
I ever? Are we going to play Never Have I?
I don't think that's... No.
Okay.
So, have you ever been to Smith Mountain Lake and gone to the marina and fed the carp?
No,
Do you know
I've
what
never
carp
been
are?
to Smith Mountain Lake, but I do know what carp. I grew up at Carr Lake, so
There
I
you
know
go.
about fish.
Okay. So, the idea is that I grew up going to Smith Mountain Lake, and so we would go to the marina for dinner every so often, and you'd buy a bag of popcorn at the store or whatever, and you'd go and like throw popcorn into the water, and the fish would just like attack.
Yep.
That was us.
Okay.
With the ice cream sandwiches.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. I'm not so sure popcorn is good for carp.
Well, we can debunk that next week. Or
Just like
never.
corn's not good for deer. It's like candy. It's bad for them.
All right. Well, we hope
Do you want me to sing you a fish song? I
No.
lost her, never flounder. She ran off with a shrimp. They drove off in his
People
car.
are going to start logging off if you don't
I'm
stop
done.
singing.
I know, but I love that song. It makes me laugh. Just
You
like
can
you're
sing it to me
laughing.
on the way back to the office.
I'm going to
How
sing it
about that?
all
Deal.
day long. I wish we had an intercom system. Okay.
Well, we are so glad that you've decided to start your week off with us, and we hope that this episode of Tell Me Something Good has brought something good into your world or
And brightened your day.
Brightened your day, all those good things. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email us at info@christgreensboro.org.
Or visit us anytime online at christgreensboro.org. You can look at our past sermons or past worship services. You can sign up for events. You can look at the calendar, blah, 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 all those things. All the
And
fun
next
things.
week, maybe we can talk more about the app since that was just rolled out.
Yes, we did just roll out the Christ Greensboro app. So it's on the, if you want to, you can search for it just if you want to look at it. And then next week when we're talking about it, you'll know what we're talking about. So it's Christ UMC Greensboro, and it's available on Google Play and the App Store.
Yeah, and you'll see our new logo, which is how you'll know that you're where you're supposed to be.
That's right. Okay, we
Until
love
next
you
time.
so much. You want me to sing my carp song on the way out?
Bye, everyone. Have a good
bye-bye.
week.